Hi, I'm JJ. This channel's Tuesday, and this week we're talking about our coming out story. Now, I had a couple of close calls, but I didn't really come out until I want to say I was 21 or 22. I met my first real boyfriend. His name was Dylan, and it was unexpected. I wasn't even looking for a relationship, and it happened. And um, fairly quickly, and I guess that should have set me off that something wasn't right. But again, it was my first love, so I thought it was real. And um, well, after a couple of weeks, I just decided, hey, this is what I'm ready to come out. I mean, I always knew, but I thought it was a phase. It was something I was going to grow out of. And like I said, after a week or two, I decided that this is how I was ready to, lead my life. I wanted to announce it to everybody, my friends, my family. Um, the first the first person I told was this coworker of mine. Her name's Liz. She's a receptionist, and I said, listen, I have somebody that I've met, and I'm very happy, and I'm really excited, and I was all, jittery and happy, and all that other stuff that happens when you fall in love for the first time. And she's like, "Oh, cool. Who is it?" And I said, "Well, you can meet this person, when we're ready to leave." Or I didn't say he. I said this person is picking me up. I kept using this. I kept trying not to avoid. Actually, I kept trying to avoid a lot of the, gender IDs. And eventually, when she came out, it's like he drove by, and she just waved at him. She was okay with it. She didn't care. And the next day, she said, "Oh, he looks cute." Um, and then about a week after that, I told my mom. Unfortunately, that didn't go too well. Um, she I was trying to explain to her, that I had met somebody, and that said, and I started something. I started the conversation with something weird like, um, it's everybody's different, and I think you always knew that I was different, and um, there's probably a reason why, um, you know, I haven't been, dating, or you haven't seen me with a girl, and I'm 22. So I said, listen, I just have to say it's not a girl, and she looked at me kind of funny, and she was like, well, if it's not a girl, what is it? It's funny now, but it wasn't then. And I told her, I said, well, there's only one other choice. And she's like, so are you saying you're gay? And I didn't, I didn't reply with words. I just started crying, and she hugged me, and she says it's okay. She says it's all right. And I think uh, it seemed like it was okay at the time, but it really wasn't. Um, she was very when I tried talking to her about it again, she gave me the common things that parents would say. Oh, it's just a phase. You'll grow out of it. Maybe you just haven't met the right person. Uh, Hell, she even called a freaking radio station to ask for advice. So um, now there was one other person that I almost came out to when I had first started college when I was 18. Um, his name was Donnie. It's not really his real name. It's just a nickname that he used, and he had feelings for me. And his friend, who is a lesbian, um, got mad at him because he had told me that she had overdosed once, and as revenge, she told me that he had confessed to her that he had feelings for me. So um, I totally freaked. Um, and I cut myself off from him, and to this day I live with that regret because he was a nice person. He was a good friend, and so yeah, he was hurt by my reaction, and then I met him about 2 months later, and I tried to apologize, and I tried to start a friendship again with him on the condition that we did not talk about anything gay related, but he did, and I cut him off again because I was just too embarrassed, and again, I feel absolutely horrible about the way that I treated him, and yeah, so. And as far as the other boyfriend, that was my official first boyfriend, he was I risked everything. I told my friends, I told my coworkers, I told my mom. I didn't tell my dad because he would have killed me. He's Argentinian. He was an atheist, but doesn't he has the kind of old-fashioned sense where, you know, it's a scientific thing. If it's biological, the reason you with a woman is to reproduce, and if you have no other purpose other than that, then you're not really, um, then then you're a degenerate. So my mother and I decided not to tell him anything. He would have killed me. But my mom, but again, I told everybody, and this guy ended up breaking my heart. Like about 6 weeks later, he cheated on me. So for quite a while, I felt so betrayed that I told myself I'm not gonna. I said I'm gay. There's nothing I can do about it. The genie's out of the bottle. But that doesn't mean I have to put myself in that situation where I would get hurt again. So I decided not to really, not to go to the gay community center anymore in Orlando, where I lived at the time. Um, that I wasn't going to socialize with anybody that was gay. I mean, I wasn't going to be mean or anything to anybody. I just wanted to keep to myself. I just cut myself off from the world completely. And then it wasn't until I met my partner um, in college that that I actually that it was actually a positive coming out experience. So yeah, it was thanks to him that I actually really fully learned to embrace myself and to reach out to other gay people, like make gay friends, you know, who also helped me in the transition and helped me to not be ashamed of who I was. So that's it. Feel free to comment. Uh, Send me emails, whatever. Become my Facebook friend. Um, there are two positions open for this channel, a Sunday and a Monday. So I'd like to encourage you to submit an audition video, and then on the 18th, that's the deadline, and then we'll take, I guess, the 19th to decide amongst the whole group who's going to be Sunday and Monday, then our new Sunday and Monday, and then we'll let you know on the 20th. So till then, take care.